It's 9 o'clock at night. I've got to do tastings though. And you know what? I realize as I'm getting older, I think I'm becoming more sensitive to getting tea drunk and the caffeine because, yeah, man, it's affecting me. It seems to be affecting me more, but I've got to do tastings. Otherwise, I'm going to fall behind. And spring harvest is happening right now. And before I know it, I'm going to have so many teas arriving that it's not even going to be funny. So I'm trying to like get through my box of teas that I need to get through. One, another box here, before like all of that madness begins. So I need to drink some Anhua Dark Teas, trying to find follow-ups to hunting for pralines and wildlife recorder and woozy fruitcake. So this is not the right time to be drinking Anhua Dark Tea. Straight up, it's just not. It's just, no, you do not drink Anhua Dark Tea at 9 p.m. unless you're planning to have a night of it, and I really don't want to because I've got to get up early tomorrow and get on with it. And I have to tell you, I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. I feel like I'm not prepared for this spring season. It's going to come at me very, very quickly. So yeah, and going to China, there's a lot to do, a lot to plan. Anyway, stop complaining, Don. Drinking tea is always a good thing. 1 second, the teas that I need to try are behind you. So we're down to a short list of 4 from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, from about 14 or 15 teas. Yeah, 14 or 15 teas. We're down to 4, and these are really good suppliers. Yeah, so I need to taste them. But I've got this idea in my head, which I don't know why, it just has stuck in my head, which is I want to try what Anhua Dark Tea tastes like with a white tea. And I don't know why, I was just lying in bed with my daughter, talking to her when she was going to bed, and I just popped into my head. And when that kind of stuff pops into your head, you gotta listen. Gotta listen. So I'm gonna brew up these 4 teas. Focus, son. Focus. Oh man, don't annoy me. Don't annoy me. Do not annoy me. How am I supposed to film in China with this camera if you're not? Stop looking for me. That's it. Damn, man. I have to figure out what to do with that camera, because this is going to be my camera shooting in China, and I'm by myself, so I can't have that. This is starting to become a bit of a stress ball for me. How am I going to do this trip? It's not going to be the same. All previous trips is always like, Celine and I, Celine handling the camera, shooting me, and then us shooting separately with different cameras for different things to get the cutaways, etc. Here it's just going to be me bombing around with one camera trying to like capture it all. It's going to get messy. It's going to get mess fest. Alright, I'm not going crazy. I'm doing like 2.5 grams per 70 mil. So I should be able to sleep tonight, hopefully. But yeah, man, just feeling like I'm not prepped for this spring. It's interesting because the past couple of years, I've gone away on holiday in like March, and I feel like my body's sort of gotten used to that idea of go away in March and then come back refreshed so that you can hit the ground running with the spring samples. But this year I decided I'm gonna go to China and work. So anyway, for all of those people out there going, yay, tea trip video, do not expect the same quality or the same style as you had before, because it's just little old me on a mountain with a camera trying to make it happen whilst at the same time sourcing and learning. And yeah, So it's definitely going to be a very different style. And my main concern is just going to be just getting footage and not screwing up and actually recording the sound and not forgetting all these things, because, you know, it's very easy to forget. Especially, like I say, when you're trying to learn about the teas and you're watching and you're studying, and then you've got to shoot it and hope that everything comes out right. So hopefully the work that we're doing here together, the vlog work, is helping to get me used to just interacting with the camera, but it needs to be able to focus. Focus. You see, that time it worked. Literally got to cover your face completely. This is it. You see, if it sees my head, it keeps me. Got to literally do that. I literally have to hide behind things. Right, let's brew these up. Let's smell them. Wow. Beautiful, smoky, rich, chocolatey. Ooh, different. A little bit of iron brew, iron drink, rose hip. Oh, sweet, slightly smoky, smoked fudge. This one, the most interesting, I think, of them all. Barnyardy, leather. I like this one a lot, very interesting. And then a gorgeous white tea. Right, which already has been sourced. So I'm just seeing how that pairs. How do you think it would pair? Anhua Dark Tea and white tea. I think that will work quite well. The warmth of the two teas, I think, will marry quite well. And just adding in that little touch of freshness, but still, white tea is not fresh. White tea can have that hay-like, so farm-like quality that I think will potentially merge and mesh well with the Anhua Dark Tea. What do you think of this? Now go on, see if you can focus, son. See, try and find me, aren't you? No, don't look at that. Don't look at that. Look at this. This. Oh my gosh, I'm going to lose my marbles. Is it focused? I think it has now. What do you think of this cup? Very expensive cup. Got one in. I mean, I think it is very nice, but I don't think I can justify the price. It's super expensive. But I really like it. But yeah, would I buy it? Well, I did, but I did because I was thinking I want to see what it's like, to see whether or not I should source it for all of you out there. If you are Mei Leaf followers, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna let it grow on me. Hopefully, I've run out of cups. I'm gonna have to start. No, just do this. No, don't want that cup. Let's go just with glass, just a glass cup, just a simple glass cup. All right, here we go. Let's taste these teas. And I can't drink too many infusions, otherwise I will not sleep. Cheers, everybody. Anhua Dark Teas, shortlisted already, so I know these are damn fine teas. So it's got a really strong mineral quality, that one. To the point where the buyer in me is thinking, how much is that going to be to other people's taste? Now I've got to just go back to how much of it is my taste. And it is my taste. I like that mineral. I like that feeling like, you know, I've just licked a rock. I like that. What else is there though? Is there enough else going on? Banana-y note. But lots, and it's like I've taken a banana and I've just used a big piece of slate. Not slate, I don't know which stone, but like a quite porous stone to grate some banana. it's nice, but very, very unique. A little touch of smoke as well. Okay, tea number 2. Yeah, much more of a universal, I think, softer, rounder, fudgy note. Must be a Fubrick. Is that Fubrick? Yeah, original Fubrick from 2021, so quite young. So I tasted these all blind, and you can see that I tend not to look too much. I just throw them in, but I tasted them all blind to begin with, so I didn't know what they were, but that one is very, very nice. That one I think is almost certainly going to get purchased. Oh. Little stewed strawberry note in that one, which I really like. More fruity, more cherry, more strawberry. Different, both nice. Different. Is that food? I don't know if it is. No, it's not. It's a Shirley tea. Okay, those two definitely like. Now this one here in the expensive cup. Just, wow, that one has just got me written all over it. Oh, wow. Rich texture, juicy, searing minerality, but instant it hits your mouth, it's just like got this fruity, I don't know, pear drop, custard apple, little bit, nashy pear, brightness, and then sweet, fruity tobaccos. This one is a wild Tianjian tea, loose. Man, that is great. Those 3, I think you can't really see, can you? No. Okay. They're all excellent. The first one is like, if you want to taste like the taste of not just rocks, but metal, you know, it's like ions in your mouth, IONS, like feels like, yeah, like ionized water. It's like metallic almost in its minerality. That's number 1. You gonna focus? You gonna focus? You gonna focus? You gonna focus? I'm in trouble. Really good. I really like it. Oh, soft, round, gentle. Does it have enough oomph? It would probably be sold as like the more gentle food. Beautiful balance to that one. And then this one. Bring out the barnyard. So good. All right. Now let's just taste some of this white tea. Oh, fruity. Amazing. Okay. So let's do a little combo. Let's do Fu and white. Works, but nothing to write home about. Let's do Shirley and white. Works. Better, but still, I'm not freaking out. Let's do the barnyard. I hope this works. Definitely the best. Definitely the best. Oh, that's a good combo. Oh, that's a really nice combo. Brings out the fruitiness. We'll try the very, very mineral one, just because we want to complete the set. Actually works very well. Brings a bit of minerality to the game. You know what? In an ideal world, I'd love to create a cake, but it's going to be very difficult for me to get the white tea over to create a cake with the Tianjian tea. But you know, these are the kinds of things that I think about, because I think that these two would work very, very well together. But that one by itself also should be considered. So what do I do now? I like all 4, probably these 3 making my stomach do somersaults. I really need to brew through them and taste more infusions, but I do not want to do that tonight because I know that this will keep me up the whole night. So I'm going to leave these here and I'm going to see how they fare tomorrow morning. And for those of you going, what, you're leaving them overnight? Yeah, that's fine. With good tea, that would be fine. Look, it's not going to be the optimum, but I will still get to understand these teas because I don't have that many, like that much in terms of samples. I'm still going to get to know these teas very well by brewing them tomorrow morning. I'm going to leave them like this, just open like that. You can't see, but basically just open with the guy ones open. Because whenever I eventually select one, I want to have enough left over in the packs for us to be able to taste and come up with the cover. So I've always got to ration it out. This white tea is amazing. It's a white tea which has been sitting in my warehouse for 2 years now. Sometimes I do this. I buy teas that I really like and then I just sit on them. Why? Especially with white teas, because I feel like I want to know how they're going to age and I want to see how they develop. And this is developing really beautifully. Fruits are coming through. It's being aged loose, so that's a bit different, but it's being aged in our relatively decent temperature and humidity warehouse in terms of aging, bundled up with loads of other teas which are aging, so it's sort of stored within like this ecosystem of aging, and it's doing some amazing things, really amazing things. So I'm super excited about that, but who knows when it'll be released. I don't know. Do you think I know these things? Do you think I'm in any sort of strategic control of the situation? Nah, think again. A lot of people make the assumption that there's some really sort of well thought out plans behind what our releases are. And of course we consider them, and of course there's some thought, but a lot of the time it is just, I like the tea, I buy it, and then I figure out what to do with it afterwards. And that is the case for that one. I am tempted to drink more of these teas, but I know that they will spin me out. I know that. And as I said, I'm trying to make sure right now that I'm conserving as much of my tea capacity as possible, because I'm about to head to China and then I'm about to hit the ground running in terms of spring tea sampling, which can go up to something in the region of 50 to 70 teas per day. And yeah, it's not going to be pretty, but hey, that's what I signed up for. So I've got to get myself ready. I'm going to steel myself for the caffeine overload and find the good shizzle for you people out there and for my own cupboards as well. But yeah, surrounded by mess, surrounded by teas, late night ting. Hope you're doing well, and I am gonna hit the hay.